Ever find yourself scrolling through YouTube shorts, like totally hooked by one video after another?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, today we're going deep, a deep dive into the secrets behind creating those captivating shorts. The ones that keep viewers glued.
Uh-huh.
We've got this transcript, right, from a creator who managed to rack up over 700,000 views, and they're spilling the tea on how they did it.
That many views.
I know, right? And get this, the creator claims anyone can replicate their success.
Really?
Anyone.
Yeah. Regardless of their niche, they've broken it down to like 3 key factors, and we're here to help you unpack those insights and understand what makes some shorts just stand out from the crowd.
That sounds super valuable. I mean, who wouldn't want to crack the code to viral shorts?
Exactly. All right, let's dive in. The first factor the creator highlights is consistency.
Okay, consistency, like how often you post.
Yeah. They actually experimented with different posting frequencies, right? And found that the more consistently they uploaded, the better their shorts performed. That makes sense. I mean, the YouTube algorithm is designed to, promote channels that provide fresh content regularly, right?
All right.
So when you upload consistently, you're like proving to the algorithm that you're an active creator, and that makes your content more likely to be recommended to viewers. It's like building a reputation. The more you show up, the more the algorithm recognizes you, recognizes your value.
So it's not just about creating one amazing short and hoping it, blows up.
Exactly. It's about building momentum, showing the algorithm that you're in it for the long haul.
So like training for a marathon, you wouldn't just run once and expect to win.
Right. You need to train consistently to build that endurance and improve.
That makes total sense. So what happens if you, stop uploading regularly? Does the algorithm, punish you?
Well, this creator actually noticed a dip in views when they stop uploading as frequently. So it seems the algorithm can be, fickle.
Fickle.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not consistently providing new content, it might start showing your shorts to fewer people.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so consistency is key. Got it.
Yeah.
But what about all the other stuff we hear about, like hashtags and descriptions? Do those really matter?
This is where it gets interesting. This creator found that those factors matter much less than something called audience retention.
Audience retention?
Yeah. Basically, the percentage of viewers who watch, your entire short.
So it's not just about getting people to click on your short, but actually keeping them engaged until the very end.
Precisely. Audience retention is a huge signal to YouTube that your content is, high quality and engaging. Think about it from your own perspective, If you're bored by a short, you're just going to swipe away, right?
Totally.
But if you're hooked, you'll watch the whole thing.
And I'm guessing YouTube wants to promote the shorts that keep people watching.
Absolutely. It's all about watch time. The more time people spend watching YouTube content, the more ad revenue they generate. So the algorithm prioritizes content that keeps viewers engaged.
Okay, so how good does your audience retention need to be? What's considered a good percentage?
Well, this creator's most successful shorts consistently had over 90% audience retention.
90%. Wow. That means almost everyone who started watching their shorts stuck around until the very end. What are they doing to keep people so glued to the screen?
That's a great question, and it's one you should be asking yourself too,
Yeah.
Think about the shorts that you personally enjoy watching. What keeps you engaged? Is it the humor, the visuals, the storytelling? Identifying what captivates your attention. Well, that can offer some valuable clues about how to create similarly engaging content.
That makes sense. So we've got consistency and audience retention. What's the third factor this creator highlighted?
Engagement.
Engagement.
Yeah, likes, comments, shares, all the ways viewers interact with your shorts.
You mean it's not just about vanity metrics? Engagement actually impacts how well your shorts perform.
Absolutely. Engagement tells YouTube that your content is resonating with viewers and sparking conversations. This is crucial because YouTube wants to promote content that fosters, a sense of community.
So how does engagement actually boost a short's performance?
Well, for one thing, comments can actually boost watch time. Think about it. If someone leaves a comment on your short, they're more likely to re-watch it to see if you've replied, or to engage in the discussion with other viewers. And as we discussed earlier, watch time is, key for YouTube's algorithm.
That's fascinating. So it's not just about creating great content, but also encouraging interaction and conversation around that content.
Exactly. It's about creating a two-way street where you're not just broadcasting to your audience, but also engaging with them and, fostering that sense of community.
So what are some practical tips for boosting engagement on shorts?
Well, think about how you can encourage conversation. You could ask questions in your shorts, respond to comments, address trending topics, or create content that naturally sparks debate or discussion.
Okay, so we've covered the three key factors for creating successful YouTube Shorts: consistency, audience retention, and engagement. Now, is there anything this creator said that, surprised you?
Well, they actually debunk some common myths about shorts. I found that really interesting.
Oh, like what?
For example, a lot of people believe that there's a specific time of day that's best for uploading shorts. But this creator actually experimented with posting at different times and found, well, no correlation between the time of day and a video's performance.
So there's no magic upload time that will guarantee viral success.
Apparently not. What matters more is the quality of your content and how engaging it is for viewers.
Interesting. What other myths did they debunk?
Well, they also challenge the belief that hashtags are essential for short success. While hashtags can help people discover your content, they're not as important as many people think.
So hashtags aren't like this secret weapon we thought they were.
It seems not. This creator's experience, at least, suggests that focusing on the content, making it high quality, strong audience retention, is way more effective than just relying on hashtags.
That's a good point. It's easy to get caught up in all the little tips and tricks, but it really is the content itself that matters most.
Absolutely. And this creator emphasizes that point over and over again. They're urging creators to focus on the fundamentals.
Fundamentals, like what specifically?
Things like, high quality image and sound, obvious, but crafting a captivating introduction. Got to hook viewers right from the start, and eliciting an emotional response, that's huge.
That makes sense. Think about the shorts you enjoy, personally. They probably make you feel something, right? Whether it's laughter, amazement, maybe even a little suspense.
Exactly. And those emotions, they're what keep you engaged and coming back for more. The creator found that evoking emotion, that was key for boosting audience retention.
So any practical tips for creating shorts that really hit those emotional notes?
Well, think about the stories you tell, the music, the way you edit. Even small choices can change how a viewer feels.
The creator also mentioned process videos. They said those tend to do really well on shorts. Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Sure. Process videos, those are the ones that show something being made, like cooking DIY projects, that sort of thing.
Oh, right.
And they tend to have high audience retention because it taps into our curiosity,
Like we're invested in seeing how it turns out, so we watch the whole process.
Right. And the short format, it works really well for this. You condense a complex process into a bite-sized video. Leaves viewers satisfied, but wanting more.
This creator, they really gave us a lot to think about. It's obvious they've put a lot of work into figuring out what works on YouTube Shorts.
They have. And what's impressive is that they're willing to share their knowledge, help other creators. It reminds us we're all part of a bigger creative community.
Absolutely. Okay, so to recap, what are the three things we should remember when creating shorts? The key takeaways.
First, consistency. Can't stress that enough. Regular uploads, it tells the algorithm you're serious, increases your chances of being recommended.
Got it. Number 2.
Focus on audience retention. Keep those viewers glued to the screen. Craft high-quality content, make it emotional, tell a story, or show off a cool process.
Makes sense.
And lastly, engagement. Don't forget about it. Encourage those comments, likes, shares. Boost your visibility and build a community around your content.
It all comes down to making stuff that you, as a viewer, would want to watch. So think about your favorite shorts. What draws you in?
Right. What makes you stick around to the very end?
Exactly. Can you take those elements and use them in your content? Something to think about.
Yeah, analyzing what works on you as a viewer, that can give you great ideas for your own shorts.
And hey, if anyone wants to go even deeper into this, we'll link to the creator's full YouTube video in the show notes.
Always good to see creators sharing their expertise. Helps everyone grow.
Speaking of growth, ready for our next deep dive? You bet I am. What do we got lined up for this next deep dive?
This time we're jumping into AI. Artificial intelligence, to be exact.
Oh, yes.
Specifically, how it's being used to personalize education,
Wow, that's super relevant. Especially with all the, AI stuff happening lately. I'm definitely interested to hear more about how it can actually tailor learning to each person.
Yeah, it's a field that's changing so fast, and we've got some really interesting research to get into. We'll be exploring how AI can adapt to different learning styles, give personalized feedback, even predict which students might need more help.
Sounds like it'll be a pretty eye-opening deep dive, for sure. But before we jump into all that, let's wrap up this YouTube Shorts exploration.
Right, yeah. We've got some good takeaways today, thanks to that creator who shared all their, secret.
Yeah, huge thanks to them. And of course, to you for joining us on this deep dive. Hopefully, you picked up some knowledge you can use for your own shorts.
Absolutely.
So, any parting words of wisdom?
I'd say don't be afraid to experiment. Try new things, see what happens, track your results. Don't be afraid to change your approach based on what you learn.
And of course, most importantly, have fun. Creating should be enjoyable. That passion, it'll show in your shorts, and people will respond to that.
Exactly. Until next time, keep learning, keep creating, and keep those shorts coming.